Hi, everybody. My name is Dylan Brown, and today I'd like to talk about something we all do every day: communication. Have you ever noticed that men and women speak completely different languages? Like when a girl tells you, I'm fine, and she's never really fine. Or when a guy stays quiet during an argument, and it always seems to make things worse. Well, these differences aren't completely random. They come from how men and women are taught to communicate as well as express themselves. Today, I will be talking about how male and female communications differ, why these differences happen, and how understanding the differences will make us all better communicators. One of the biggest differences between male and female communication is why we talk. According to linguist Deborah Tannen, author of You Just Don't Understand Women and Men in Conversation, women often use conversation to build connections and strengthen relationships, while men tend to communicate to share information or establish status. In other words, women see talking as a way to bond, while men often see it as a way to get something done. For example, a woman might tell a friend about her bad day because she wants empathy and support, but a man might respond by offering solutions instead, which can lead to frustration on both sides. Men and women also tend to differ in how they express themselves. Research from Kendra Cherry on Very Well Mind explains that women are especially more likely to use emotional language and supportive words and active listening skills like nodding or saying uh-huh to show engagement. Men, on the other hand, are more likely to use direct, concise, and competitive language. They might interrupt more often or focus on facts rather than just feelings. Neither is right or wrong, they just serve different purposes. For instance, in a meeting, a woman might say, I feel like we should consider another idea, while a man might say, that won't work, let's try this instead. The first sounds collaborative, while the second sounds assertive, but both are communicating the same goal in different ways. It's not just words, body language plays a big role too. Studies show that women tend to maintain more eye contact, use expressive gestures, and show open body language to create connection. Men are more likely to use posture and space to signal confidence or authority. In short, women use nonverbal cues to connect, while men use them to command presence. This can cause misunderstandings, like when a man avoids eye contact to show respect or focus, but a woman interprets it as disinterest. Gender communication differences are especially visible in professional settings. In a Forbes article by Jenna Gordu, she explains that women are more likely to use softening language, like I think or maybe we should, while men tend to speak in more assertive terms. This sometimes makes women appear less confident even when they're equally qualified. On the flip side, men can come across as too aggressive or dominant without realizing it. Understanding these patterns can help coworkers communicate more effectively and respectfully, especially in mixed gendered teams. Of course, not all men and women fit these patterns. Liza Kryzan from Psychology Today points out that gender isn't the only factor. Culture, upbringing, and personal experiences all shape how we communicate. She emphasizes that context matters more than gender alone. This is important because it reminds us not to stereotype people or assume one gender is better at communication than the other. Instead, it's about awareness, knowing that differences exist so we can listen with empathy and adjust our approach depending on who we are speaking to. So, how can we use this knowledge in our daily lives? First, we can practice active listening, meaning really hearing what someone has to say without jumping to respond. Men can try to show more emotional understanding, and women can feel more comfortable about being more direct. As Sherry McLean from BetterHelp explains, awareness of gender communication styles can improve relationships, teamwork, and even conflict resolution. When we try to stop making others communicate like us and instead appreciate their style, conversations become a lot more meaningful as well as effective. To wrap it up, Male and female communication differ in purpose, expression, and nonverbal behavior. Men often focus on facts, solutions, and independence, while women focus on connection, empathy, and relationships. These differences can lead to misunderstandings, but they also complement each other when both sides learn to listen as well as adapt. As Deborah Tannen once said, we need to remember that we are all speaking the same language, just with different meanings behind our words. By understanding these differences, we can build stronger friendships, relationships, and workplaces, one conversation at a time. Thank you for listening.